Hello, Ian.
Here we are, still dealing with the fan noise. So I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder. Hopefully this is the last day without our number one fan chiming in above. Trying to keep our sound quality better. So forgive me if I sound a little stuffed up. It's winter. But we're back on the bug. Help keep America beautiful. Nothing more to say. Follow Dr. B-Dub on the YouTube. We're also having a little bit of concern because we just opened our memberships, and there has been some backlash simply because I think people think that they're not going to get this content unless they pay for it, and that's not true. We're still doing what we do. There are just membership levels you can donate for some perks that help us get finished up on these projects. This is going to be, just like with the trike, one of the last informative videos on this car, because the finish work is just boring and it takes money to finish a vehicle. Think about the expense for all the things we have to do now. So that's what the memberships do. They help us to complete the projects that we never finish.
Yeah, low-key, people are hurting my feelings with the comments today.
This is Jamie's first effort in the public realm. I've had people bag it on me my whole life. It's just right? Water off a duck's back. But yeah, we're getting some harsh criticism because of the membership potentials, but we're still doing this. It's free.
And the content is going to stay the same. Yeah. There's just perks.
Somebody said about watered down content. No, because we're going on to new projects. Watered down content would be me sanding this for 45 minutes.
Exactly. That's watered down content.
We're not going to show that.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we'll do a little update on all the boringness that's gone on. I put the roof back on because I want to visualize what this engine bay is going to look like. Ton of finished work, but now we're going to assemble or create the exhaust. So that's where we're at with this. If you remember the last time the roof was on, I created this shape that kind of flows around the engine, but it still just looks very raw and very open. And one thing we're going to try to do is make it all fit. The carburetors have a huge placement as far as visual, weight of the back end. So it looks so open now, but look what happens with these in place. It's been so long since this thing has been even mocked up. You'll see how it starts to flesh out. Once you get all the pieces in place, that's why it has this shape back here. All right. Now with the exhaust, I had found this at the Pomona swap meet quite some time ago. I'm not that interested in performance. You may think otherwise, putting these big carburetors on it. But no, it's more about the look and the sound for me. So these do not make great horsepower, this style. That's 1 megaphone per cylinder, but they sound awesome and they look even cooler. That style collector where you see it all come together with an outlet, more equal length exhaust, that makes the most power. I'm not even concerned about that. I want something that looks cool. So we're going to put these on and see what we're dealing with. So I think that one goes up here. It's because they're 4 pieces. This thing's going to be loud. It's going to be rowdy.
I like it.
But it's a show car. If it was a race car, this setup would work, but you'd want better cooling. You'd want the equal length header system, and you probably need a guy who knows how to tune it. I could set the timing and stuff, but tuning a race engine is a whole different gig. And I think these are stainless steel, which makes them pretty darn desirable. I found them for $5 at the Pomona swap meet.
Really?
And I was just bummed because somebody cut them. These were expensive back in the day. They put the little baffle in, but they just cut this and made a tab, effectively ruining the look, in my opinion.
You can't fix that.
Oh, that's what we're going to do today. Did I mention that? this is pretty cool, but this is a dune buggy exhaust, right? And we don't really need ground clearance for this. But I'm going to step back and take a look and make a decision on two things. The height, you notice the upper one is longer. Maybe we don't need that. I have a pretty cool option to fix this. All right, so that's that. We're just going to tag them on one at a time with one nut in each so we can take them off. All right, let's stand back and look, shall we? All right, so that's the thing. You know, what I'm thinking is like if the car is the superhero, then the exhaust is the cape.
Oh, yes.
Can you dig it? I've always thought that about Volkswagens with the engine in the back. The thing with the aesthetics back here, generator is front row and center. You can't get away from that big cylinder sticking out this far. Anything can happen with the exhaust. At first I thought that the straight out design might not look so cool, but it works for me.
It does look like a cape flying behind it. Kind of like Blue when he jumps off the porch. Yeah.
Exactly. Sorry, a little interpretive dance there. But I hate these megaphones. I got these. Yeah. That's right. Now that's a megaphone. So that's going to fix this issue.
Ah.
But they're huge.
Yeah, those are way better.
I don't know, do you think it would be appropriate for it to stick out that far?
Okay.
Sorry.
I would think it needs to go in a
Cracking
little
myself
further.
up. Yeah, this looks a little put on. I'm thinking for the end of these, I did not like how it just looks like sheet metal. So I bought, and they're on order, something like this. And we'll insert the pictures also. This is a velocity stack for the carburetor. See how it puts a nice little bell end on it? So I purchased the appropriate size tips. They're about 3.5 inches across, but those are in the mail. What I'm primarily focusing on right now is the layout and design of the megaphone. So I don't know if we were to cut this off, set it in place. Yeah, let's cut one off and just take a look at it. So these are the tips, right? That's the inside, right? Make sure our address isn't on there. So the schematics show where they attach will be about 3.5 inches. So let's take that to the megaphone and find out where it lands. So we have our very official looking measuring tool. Since that might be beat up, I'm going to go right from the 1 to the 4.5 to get 3.5. Surgical precision. There it is. So, I'm going to leave that a little bit long. That way I could trim it perfectly to the piece when it arrives. So just a rough idea here is off the table. It's asking for 6 1/4, so I'm going to go 6 1/8 all the way around and cut that off. Now let's all remember 6 1/8 because we're going to do that 3 more times.
too.
Yeah, but I want to put some action in it. You know, that other one looks very parallel. You know, I'll show you this image that we can insert of the Roach Coach, I think it's called. Really wild design with this like, plethora of exhausts coming out of the back. And I attempted to try that on a few projects and it just wasn't right. So I know that that bell comes out to 6.5 inches. It's a pretty big end. Just double check that. 6.5, it's giant. I don't know, that looks pretty cool. Mm-hmm. It's very similar to what we have, but it just looks. I don't know, maybe we just do that. It looks pretty official.
Does look very official.
I wonder if we just swing that out just a little bit. Like that. Would that help or would it harm? I think that helps. Definitely. Yeah, I'll come up with a little bracket to hold that. Pop this one on. So there'll be a bracket right here that'll bolt those two together so they're not shaking like crazy. I cut these to size and I cut the other ones off the car. Let's see what happens. So, as we've been discussing with so many other videos, it's all about the symmetry. So, I'm going to measure up from the ground and I can already see that this one's going to come down and out. Got to be more like that. This is a good center point reference. Center of that piece, 19.5. Coming back, 19, it's close. Up from the ground, we got 32.5 on the bottom, 34, so it's way up, it's gotta go out. Now that, 34, now that, 33, 33. There it is, 32.5.
Whoops.
Nobody said it was going to be easy. Hanging on by a thread. There it is, right there, 32 point. Ooh, it's going to give us trouble right there. So we want 19.5 from the center, so that's good. Yeah, I'm going to have to hold this. That's right where it sits as it's falling off. Oh no, it's that. I gotta cut that. Let me trim this little up, right? I was just levering off of that piece. So. Okay. Here we are, back in the park. 32.5. So I'm going to tack it right there and I'm going to swivel it in a little bit. Alright. So a lot of things, as I'm building them, you'll see me tack it and then pose it again. So use that in your own project. Now it won't fall on the floor. So see, we're 32.75. Push it down a little bit. There it is. 19.5. Yeah, that little brace that was originally on the exhaust is messing with us. I had to trim it a few times. A little bit better tack on there. Well, there it is. 32.5. This one we're looking at 37.5, mostly just symmetry with the lower one. We want it about that far out. There it is. Oh yeah, way more aggressive.
So good.
All right, so this is coming together, but I still see like a vacant space in here. So I got a couple ideas to just finish out the back end, some kind of bumper detail, and we're ready to rock. Come on back for the next step.